Greetings, hi, TheWarOwl greets you. Operation Vacation is in full effect. Another one bites the dust, all leading up to a completely unpredictable Dreamhack Winter event. Welcome to One More Round, the show where I talk about Counter-Strikey stuff, and oh my, is there some Counter-Strikey stuff going on recently. It's been a rough week for CSGO. The footage you're watching is from an ex-pro player. I'll let you know who at the end of this video. Today, I'm going to be discussing Operation Vacation. You probably heard about this already, but I'm going to give you the rundown about how a few names you might know got run over in the recent targeted vac ban wave. It all started when KQLY, that's KQLY, logged into Steam to practice at the Titan gaming house. His account had been vac banned, which are non-reversible, non-negotiable, automated bans from the system for cheating. For people saying the VAC system is flawed, name one confirmed instance where a VAC ban has been overturned, or the VAC ruling has been incorrect when it comes to Counter-Strike Global Offensive. VAC looks at your system. VAC looks at what's going on behind the scenes, and it makes an automated decision about whether the user has external assistance. KQLY also eventually admitted to cheating and also admitted that his career was over. KQLY played for the re-scrambled Titan, an organization that used to boast one of the top 2 teams in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, a long-standing rivalry with the Ninjas in Pajamas. That was a long time ago, and now their hopes of not only winning, but attending a major have gone down the drain. Professionals who cheat hurt not only themselves, but their teammates, their organizations, their sponsors, and the integrity of the game itself. There is no excuse for even dabbling in the dark magics of cheating. I held off releasing this video for a few days to wait and see if the ban wave caught a few more errant fishies up in the current. And sure enough, the next player smashed against the Coastal Rocks was SF, player for Epsilon Esports. This tells us a few things. There is a legitimate problem with cheating at the professional level of CSGO. 2 of the top 3 French teams have just been disqualified from Dreamhack Winter, Titan and Epsilon. Now, they weren't favored to win in the first place, but it also means that the pro cheating scene extends beyond the borders of just Germany, where a number of high-profile gamers have also been recently banned as well. The response from the professional scene was a mix of shock, confusion, disappointment, and pure delight. It's incredibly unfortunate and fortunate at the same time that these bans came out when they did. If it came out a few months before Dreamhack, Titan and Epsilon might have been able to find a new 5th and still been able to compete. As of right now, we have 8 French professional players who won't be attending the event they've spent months preparing for full time. It's a damn shame. But at the same time, it's good that these came out before Dreamhack instead of after, so we wouldn't have to deal with wondering if the games have gone differently if cheating was not involved. Many folks are stating that this event will greatly damage CSGO as an esport. Folks watching from afar may be given the impression that CSGO is just a cheater-filled FPS, not a legitimate competitive sport. As I've stated in previous videos, many folks have sent me anecdotes of themselves and others quitting the game entirely because of the prevalence of cheaters in matchmaking. If not even the arena of pros is safe from such corruption, what's the point of ever trying to play this game, of ever trying to get better? So many people in the competitive scene are driven by that desire to be the best, to get to that level. It's a fantasy, a dream, one worth pursuing. This is a great blow to that dream, but in reality, it's more like reality. In all aspects of life, there are cheaters, people who take an unfair advantage to get ahead. Corruption, collusion, a lack of ethics, and a lack of integrity. I'd like to say it all comes back to them, it all catches up to them eventually, but many of the times, in this lifetime at least, it doesn't. This is a case where it did catch up to them, which is why so many are rejoicing. How deep down the rabbit hole it goes is the next logical question, one that many are asking, accusing, pointing fingers at each other. Even the pro players themselves are jumping into it just recently. There's a full-on witch hunt right now with players poring over past performances, putting up electronic hit lists of potential cheaters. While there's nothing wrong with the community investigating the issue, it actually may be a little bit of fun to look over the demos and try to find it. There is something wrong with people attacking the integrity of professional players. I don't think pros are ever going to be caught or ever going to be banned based on evidence gleaned from watching demos. I think they're only going to be banned when they're caught with cold, hard evidence of actually using the cheat, when the cheat gets detected and exposed. There's no actionable conclusion to the fan investigations. Seriously, please keep your accusations to yourselves. This is people's livelihood and passion that you're toying with. So how did this cheat get detected and exposed? Much of this is unknown, and I don't think it's ever really going to be known. Valve is never really open about its methods, and rightfully so when it comes to anti-cheat. And I would only really trust it if it came out of Valve themselves, since they are the organization that issued the ban. Anybody else could just be blowing smoke. Understand that there are a number of people and a number of organizations who are working full-time to catch cheaters. This entire incident is a double-edged sword for CSGO. On one hand, the attention from outside is bad. It looks really bad. I feel like this has irreparably damaged the integrity of professional Counter-Strike itself. And on the other hand, it's great because these cheaters finally got caught and they are finally getting exposed. It'll serve as a reminder to pros who are trying to get ahead through mischievous means that they will catch you. They will find you. It also serves as a reminder to teams to vet their players better, to make sure that they don't recruit cheaters. I'm not blaming the teams, but I think teams are going to look at it a little more closely now and make sure that they get reputable people. Look at the negative consequences of having a cheater on your team. It's going to be a while before Titan and Epsilon recover from this, if they will at all. We'll have to wait and see if more VAC bans are on the way, but it's such a damn shame that this happened so close to Dreamhack. These folks who were cheating, they don't deserve the fans. They don't deserve the recognition. They don't deserve the chance to play with the best. And they know that, so they took it. So who's that ex-pro? It's KQLY. I'm TheWarOwl. That's the last we'll be seeing of him. And I still have no closer.